This is Rendezvous on Legendary difficulty, and this is a really fun little battle. On Brigadier General, I think I got 20 to 1 on this battle, and I'm going to get about 10 to 1 on Legendary. And it's just one of those battles that the game kind of gives you where you can just get a whole bunch of kills and not take a whole bunch of losses. I am going to get a 2-star out of this, which I'm trying to get 2 stars, of course, for Gaines's Mill and Malvern Hill. And because I know the enemy's going to have a bunch of 3 stars, so I'd like to have some 2 stars. And anytime you have units that come in as reinforcements, you're going to get an extra unit. So, yeah, you get to come in with, I think it's 9. I think the game says 8, but you get to bring in 9. I want all, I want a special kind of force for this first bit because I want to destroy the enemy in detail. And by, well, I always like to destroy the enemy in detail, like gang up on one tiny portion of the battlefield on one enemy force and destroy them, and then, combine my entire army together and then destroy the next force. And, concentration of power, mass, I mean, I'm always thinking about how do I isolate and destroy some section of the enemy. So the first thing that happens is the enemy comes in from several different directions. And if you go straight to the flag, it's suicide because you'll get attacked from all sides, which is what the game wants you to do to make it real exciting. And I don't want to do that. I want to move my army over to the right and destroy the first group of units coming in. Now, you can also, like say, go straight north and catch one portion of the army coming in and catch it in the river. You can do that. And that would work too. So what I would not try to do is just go to the flag and form a circle around it and do Custer's last stand. This is a lot more fun. Take the battle to the enemy. So yeah, I'm not having anybody run, I don't think. I think we just walk, and but the detached skirmishers will move a bit further. And my cav is there because every time I've tried this before, somebody gets away. And I tried this several times before. And I'm bringing cav this time to make sure nobody gets away. And I think this is the first time I actually get everybody. And part of it is probably because I have the cav. But the other part is the detached skirmishers. I'm sure that helped too. And you notice how I'm putting the detached skirmishers out in a big net. So, yeah, you have to funnel the enemy into a pocket. And detached skirmishers and cav are perfect for this sort of thing. So, yeah, the detached skirmishers will keep the guys busy while my infantry rolls up. And as usual, his skirmisher units are oversized and 3 stars and will fight like, the greatest soldiers ever in the history of the world. But yeah, I hit that one with how many volleys was that? Hit him with a bunch of volleys, and he is morale shocked and now retreating. And what they'll do is they'll retreat to the right into that corner, and then they'll retreat north back to the rest of their army. So if you aren't ahead of them, they'll get away. And at one point here, I'm afraid that, yeah, these guys are going to get away again, as they always have. So, but I have my infantry to the north, walking toward the edge of the map to cut them off. So yeah, I hope my detached skirmishers and cav can keep these guys on the south edge of the map. That's all they need to do. Just keep the guys on the south edge of the map. And I've dismounted my cav as usual because, more than twice the damage dismounted. That's great. Yeah, dismounted cav seems to have a real powerful effect on enemy morale. I don't know what the deal is, but nobody seems to like dismounted cav, particularly to the flank. Okay, now if I pressure these guys too much, what they're going to do is they're going to make a wild dash north, and I'm afraid what they'll do is they'll get into melee with my cav. I don't want that. and they keep like bouncing around, doing the dying cockroach here. As long as they keep bouncing back and forth and don't make a dash, I'm in good shape. But I'm also thinking I don't want to get my cav killed either. So yeah, and I'm hoping I don't, my infantry is in position, but I really don't want them to run to the right edge of the map because they just have to turn around and go to the left, and they'll just get tired. So at this point, it looks like I have these guys corralled, and my detached skirmishers and my cav can kill these guys, and I have time. I mean, I'm not going to go anywhere until the rest of my army shows up. So we really don't have anything else to do but kill these guys. So my cav is doing well, 150 kills. Just want to get rid of these guys. The enemy skirmishers are just a huge nuisance. They spot your unit. I mean, they just cause you all kinds of trouble. So getting rid of these guys is great. While my cav is racking up kills. Yeah, I'm thinking about charging in and trying to capture him. I'd like to get some captures out of this. He should be willing to surrender. No, and he shattered. Okay. Um, yeah, return all these guys to their parent unit. Detach more fresh skirmishers at full size who aren't tired, and get my cav ready. My infantry should be online and ready to go for the next phase by the time the reinforcements come in with any luck. Yeah, the cav already has almost 300 kills. That's great. I'd like to get one of my cav units to 3 stars. That's not really that urgent. I mean, it's urgent. Yeah, and look, the detached skirmishers get back just as my reinforcements come in. So perfect timing. 2 24-pound howitzers. And those are at 10 guns each. So I have a sniper, 2 guns, a cav unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry. And rather than advance toward the flag, I want to. Usually the enemy deploys kind of, well, you know how he deploys. If you're watching this on Legendary, you know exactly how he deploys. And I want to make my main attack toward the left. My left, the enemy right. And I want to get my cav around his flank. There's always a unit on the far right on the other side of the river, and if I'm lucky, he'll just sit there and sit out most of the battle while I concentrate on destroying everything on the left side. You can aggro that guy and get him into the battle, but I just as soon keep him, not aggro him and let him just quietly sit until I'm ready to wipe him out. So my snipers are in place, my cav is in place, I've crossed the river, led with detached skirmishers in case he got very aggressive. Now that the infantry is across, the artillery goes across to support the infantry to move forward. Detached skirmishers give me some visibility. Get the cav around the flank. I want my artillery on the left to move forward, because if we're going to fight, it's going to be a little further north, but here he comes. I didn't have to go to him as much as I usually do. He's going to try to drive me back into the river, I guess. And he stepped into both 24-pound howitzers, tore him apart, and look at that. His other unit is 1113. So it looks like the enemy is scaled a little bit, sort of to my army. The next unit I see behind him is 1100. So yeah, get the sniper up to take some long-range shots. Those are all free kills. Okay, my my artillery is a little bit too far back, so I'm wondering if he's going to charge like a madman. So I don't want my infantry to go forward faster than the howitzers. The howitzers are going to set the pace for the advance. Keep moving the infantry forward. Yeah, he's in a duel with with detached skirmishers in the woods that are getting 100% cover. Yeah, I'm gonna win that all day. So he's already down to 800 and something. Really don't care about the victory locate. Now he's down to 700 and something. So yeah, my artillery's just a little far back. Everybody knows how I like my artillery forward, so. So detached skirmishers have opened up the engagement on that guy. Oh, I'm going to catch this guy in the water. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a good way to get your head kicked in. What was he thinking? So yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, push the artillery forward, push the artillery forward. It's too far back. Get that artillery up. So, by the way, when I watch your videos, that's what I'm screaming at the screen most of the time. Push the artillery forward. Where's the artillery? Get the artillery up. So, yeah, my artillery on the right's a little bit back because I expect him to counterattack at the flag and I expect to fall back. But then it looks like he's not going to counterattack. I expect him to charge. I expect him at any moment to charge. So, yep, see the artillery moving forward? That makes me happy. I'm very happy. But now that my artillery is forward, that means my infantry can't fall back. That's the only downside. It means if the enemy charges, we have to fight it out here. So he's given me plenty of time to recombine and detach new detached skirmishers. Oh, and he's going to stand in the water on the right side. That's splendid, but I know he always has guys in that wood line. So I'm thinking maybe he'll charge out of there. Look at all that he has in the woods. Oh man, if he's going to make me go in there and dig him out of there, that's going to be horrible. That's what I'm thinking right now. If he makes me dig him out of there, that's going to be just bloody and awful. I really want him to charge out into the open, into my canister, into my 24-pound howitzers. And I'm thinking, how do I make that happen? Yeah, this makes me very happy. I want him to do exactly what he's doing right there. Come out of the woods. So what I want these detached skirmishers and this sniper and my cav to do is try to get eyes on where he is. I know he doesn't have any artillery. But maybe if I can see how he's deployed, I can find a weak point. Right now it's just I can't see what's going on. So I need to see where he is. Yeah, and I really don't want to exchange shots with him while he's in the woods, so I fall back. Hopefully he'll charge forward and try to take the flag. So what I'm thinking now is if he's moved to his left, maybe what I can do is get a couple of units into the woods on his right flank, and then roll up the 24-pound howitzers and just start blasting away at close range. But he's right there. I mean, he's right there. So I'm going to rush into the woods and try to get into cover. And if I can get on, both his flanks and get the 24-pound howitzers up, then this can be okay. And right now I'm on his flank. I'm on both his right and left flank. So that first guy's morale shock to get the 24-pound howitzers up. And the only reason this works is because I'm flanking him. I'm flanking his individual units with snipers and detached skirmishers. And he's morale shocked one of my units because he's in cover and I'm not. And I need to adjust. So I can see his units are flashing white, morale shocked. So I can run up and hit those guys. One of them's only about 300 and some men. I only need to morale shock a couple of his units with some flanking fire. And if I can drive his army into the river, I can really bleed these guys. Okay, so I captured his supply wagon. That was neat. His supply wagon moved away from my charge, right into my cav, which is behind him. Yeah, if I can make these guys, if I can morale shock a couple of units, we can really get these guys. Yeah. So my sniper and my cav routed that infantry unit. So that's basically one down. One detached skirmisher and a cav can run that guy down and kill him if he retreats in a weird direction. So 2 more units in the woods firing on his flank. Yeah, he can't stand where he is. I mean, he's flanked. All his units are taking flanking fire. He can't do it. Yeah, all of his units are just getting torn up. So he has a unit down to 290 men. That guy's about to die. He's not routing, he's just standing there and dying. And right now I'm thinking, move the artillery up, get the artillery up. The artillery needs to be closer. So I need to get the supply wagon out of there because he's retreating into the supply wagon. And that guy who just broke off, that's 600 men, he's dead. He's just going to get chased down and killed. One of his units already shattered. So the guy who's broken off looks like he's chasing after the supply wagon. He's just trying to run away. I used to get mad at the game when units retreated in weird directions. Now I just see him as an easy kill. Okay, now I'm in the woods. He's in the water. This is going to be fun. This is what we were trying to do. Yeah, I have a sniper, a detached skirmisher, and a cav unit. Easily kill this 400-man unit. And the only thing that I don't like watching the video is my artillery's too far away. So yeah, this is a very easy kill. 360, and yeah, I'm basically just farming this at this point. And he's gone. So that was an easy kill. And his unit of 450 is retreating away from the rest of the army. That's another easy kill. A sniper and a cav unit will just, tear that guy up. And I'm just hoping that he decides that attacking across that body of water is his best course of action. Meanwhile, I've secured the supply wagon. Cav units getting in position. And his numbers just keep falling. And finally, the artillery is up. So he's turning to my cav, and that's great because now he just exposed his flank to 2 of my infantry. I dismounted the cav so that if he does get a shot off, he's not going to hurt me, but I'm going to hurt him quite a bit. So he's down under 400. He's now flashing white. Easy kills for everybody who gets a shot off. Just need everybody to shoot. And he's gone. So he has another unit under 300. I can safely cross on the left side. Let's see, checking ammo and condition. Could be better. Yeah, he doesn't have... the red line is getting smaller. He has under 500 men in this unit. We're going to pick him apart with some... You know, the snipers are always there for long shots. The cav already made him... not just the cav, but the artillery is degrading these enemy units and just chopping them up. And with any luck, he'll retreat into the water behind him, but his units are now... Looks like one of them is under 400, the other one's about 410. They're all getting very small. Yeah, that one's about 250. And he's charging. His unit 250 is charging. That's a good idea. He should do that. And he shattered. It's okay. 2 infantry got away, and then we have the guy who took a couple shots. Are they all 3 stars? I think they're all 3 stars. So... Yeah, I want to think about how to cross the water, get to the other side. He can still inflict some damage on me because I'm about to have to make a river crossing. So I don't want to cross into enemy fire, but if he's going to stand there, that's a perfect place for my sniper to get free shots. I just need one of these detached skirmishers to give me visibility, because I don't want my sharps to take any losses. Oh man, that guy's... And my sharps is... What, did I see he's like over 700 kills already? Guy's just racking up kills. Yeah, 759 kills. Yeah, if he keeps standing there, he's just going to die. And what I'm waiting for is for my cav to get in position. Keep my infantry and other units out of the water. Oh, my infantry can get some shots, and we just killed the guy. So detached skirmishers, I'm not seeing where his other unit is. Okay, he's on the move. That's terrific. So I was able to get across the water. I did not want to get caught in the water, and he's right next to where my artillery is. And I already have infantry on top of him. He can't take more than a couple of hits. And I'm even willing to charge him, and I don't even get there, he's gone. So now he's down to... we took those couple of units that were blocking the river crossing on the left. We took them out without any real losses. Should only be one left. Just want to make sure before I cross with my cav. I don't want it to get caught and isolated. And it looks like we're okay. So get these guys safely across the river into the water where they have good cover. I'm thinking about where the best place is for my artillery. All my units have ammo. They have good condition. My artillery is just going to get good kills on this guy. I forget what time this battle ends. But I think I have lots of time. Yeah, I want to get as many flank shots as possible. Whichever way he turns, I'm going to have people move forward. And he charges. Look at that. Yeah, he doesn't make it terribly far. Wow, his number is just collapsing. No reason to get excited. Just keep pouring fire into this guy. And there we go. So he surrendered. 780 something, and he lost 7,000. So yeah, that's short of 10 to 1. So yeah, that's a great battle. Very happy with it. That's absolutely terrific. Would like to get those kind of numbers every battle, but this is a particularly easy battle. Yeah, 1,000 kills, lost 180, 900 kills, 800 for the sniper. The 24-pound howitzer got 700. One of them was obviously too far behind the line. Should have gotten more kills. I get some Harper's Ferries, which is really weird because he's going to start dropping Tylers after this. Yeah, the army's in great shape. Didn't take a bunch of losses. Went in with 1,300. Looks great. And lost about 1,000 and got some Harper's Ferries back and move an officer around. And I got my first 2-star. So I did spend some money to start getting some 2-stars. It works. It just turns out to be a waste of money in the long term based on what I know. Okay, so economy of 7. I'm not going to buy the 20-pound parrots. I'm just going to keep piling up reputation. I'm going to buy all the 20-pound parrots I can buy. Okay, and what do we get? Oh, we got some recruits. Okay. But that makes me wonder, why did training, do I see 71 to 74? Is that what I see on my screen? It's a little blurry. So I don't know why training jumped into the 70s and then just kind of stays there. I don't think that's a legendary thing because I didn't see that happen to anybody else. But yeah, that's what we're going to face. We're going to face some, well, training is going to be in the 70s. So that's going to mean that everybody, I expect everyone to be a 3-star unit. And do I have a better, oh man, no, I don't think you can do, yeah, fortunately I don't need many people. So this is why I talk about spending a lot of money. Of course, there I put raw recruits. $5,000. Makes me cringe. Other people spend $5,000 a unit and they're perfectly fine. I spend 5,000 and I just cringe. Okay. Yeah, I'm really concerned about the lack of weapons that I have. And I don't need to buy all the guns just yet, but I will buy all of these. I will buy all the guns. Oh man, 4,000. Painful. 3,700. Oh, and part of this is weapons. I don't mind buying the weapons. I don't know how much of it is just the vets. The weapons are fine. I'm going to have to buy a bunch of Harper's Ferries. The game just isn't giving me the number that I need. Yeah, there's no resupply here, so you just get the 6 units. The numbers are pretty close. Numbers that close, this should not be that difficult a battle, and it doesn't turn out to be, I don't think. Um, yeah, in this battle, you start with whatever you start with, and I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I should have really pushed one of these 24-pound howitzers. I don't think I do, but I should have pushed my 24-pound howitzer to 11. So yeah, I watch these videos and I second guess everything that I did. It's like I'm always thinking about um, what I could have done better to prepare for the next battle. So yeah, I should have gone to 11 guns um, with the 24-pound howitzer. There was no downside to that. So okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next battle.